Alright, so I got to thinking I have more cameras than I can use right now, so I think I'm going to give this little action cam, this sharper image action cam, away in a contest. It will also come with this waterproof case. Come on. That this just simply slides into. There you go. It's in a waterproof case, and then you can just simply put it on this little tripod. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do the giveaway just yet, but comment below if you're interested, and we'll keep you posted on what we're going to do for a giveaway for this thing. So you'll get the camera, the waterproof case, this little tripod, plus the charging cable, the USB cable. Alright, so with everybody up back into the reptile room from Burmation, thought it'd be a perfect time to go over everybody and show you how everybody's doing. And of course we are lucky enough to get started with this beautiful little fella here, and that is my jungle carpet python. He is sometimes tricky to be able to show on camera because he does hide in his cork tube, as you've seen in previous videos. So I'm going to be feeding them later on, well, after this video actually. So they are a little more active right now because they can smell their food. So that is the jungle carpet python, and he is holding on. Up next, what I'm going to show you is the little male ball python that I have, and you may remember he is a citrus pastel low expression calico, 100% het for clown. So got some interesting genes there to work with, maybe someday soon. And you know, he's slowly getting bigger. He is kind of taking frozen thawed. At least his last meal was a frozen thawed, so hopefully I've got him convinced that that is an acceptable way to eat his meal as opposed to freshly killed. So, and that is him. Very beautiful. Kind of see some of the calico markings there on his side. Like I said, he's low expression, but they are there. So we'll put him away and we'll move right on to the next cage. And we are in treat because she has just shed, and that is the scaleless Texas rat snake. How you doing? Yeah, I just caught her by her water dish, but take a look at her. She is putting on some size and looking pretty beautiful. So, aren't you? So, hate to kind of rush these, but there's a lot to get to, and I don't like for these videos to get too long. So we'll put her back and we'll grab the next one. Next up is another personal favorite of mine, and that is the Hypo lavender striped female corn snake that I hatched myself here. So she is all nice and warm, and she's one of them who came up from Burmation. So we'll have a small meal ready for her. Yeah. Let me go down here. So up next I have one of my leopard geckos. There he is. No, female, right? Female. I can't even remember. Anyways, working on getting the tails a little fatter. Gonna start incorporating a little more waxworms into the diet, maybe some butterworms and whatnot. But I mean, she's not skinny, but I'd like to see that get a little bigger. So there's that one. Hope you guys can see him well. I think this is the boy. Up next is this little girl here. She's got some shedding stuck on her nose. We'll have to spray her hide down a little bit, but that's the other one that she is. Come on. Come on. There we go. That should be pretty good. We'll have to get that shedding off her nose here once we're done. How come you didn't pick that off? Huh? Oh, now you're licking it. Now she's licking it. This one's the female, the other one was the male. Alright, on to the next, which we have. Let's go here. Which is this very beautiful little king snake. This is a little boy, a little male. Very, very beautiful. I love the difference, the bold difference between the white and the black. That is him. Oh, come on. So what we have here is another corn snake that I hatched. This is a Hypo striped. This is presumably a female, and it is the sister to the Hypo lavender stripe. Looking very beautiful. Another one that I had burr mating. And we'll move on to the next real quickly here. And then here is the third corn snake. This one's also Hypo striped, which, as you can tell, looks different than the one I just had. That just goes to show you the variable difference, just even in you know, a morph can look. At first glance, some might think that this guy is an albino striped, but I assure you he's not. There is, first of all, his eye pigment. You can see it's dark, and you can see that he also has some dark scales there along his side. So albino, he won't have any of that. So he is not albino. He is hypo striped. He just has a lot of red. So, and we just lost the lights. Let's quickly move along. Come on, come on, come on. All right, let's do this again. There we go. There we go. So here's another corn snake, and he is not happy. We're not going to hold him long. He is crabby. Another one I've hatched here, and he is not entertained by us. You see he's flattening out, and he is very upset. I'm more concerned that he's trying to poop on me. So we won't get him out much. This is a normal high red, third generation that I've had. I've got his dad, and we'll show him next. That's what you call an angry noodle. Let's see, his dad. Alright, so here we go. This is the one I just showed you, that little fellow. This is his dad. And you see a lot of red saturation on this fella. The whole reason I kept him, whole reason I picked out his mom many years ago, early 2000, was they were normals. They just have a lot of red color on them, and as you can tell from my shirt, the walls, red's my favorite color. So I'm not sure where I'm going with this project, but we just keep breeding them and see what we can make. So I believe his son, because that is who I held back, will look just as red as he is, and it seems to be that the males, but the mother was high red. I haven't hit a high red female just yet. It always seems to be the males, but maybe one of these days. So that is my high red normal corn snake. Again, he was born here, hatched here, and he is also now a dad. We're in for another treat because this milk snake here just shed. So we're seeing this one's bright colors, and this is the male. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll breed these guys this year or not. I'm not sure. I have to double check, but I think my female is still just a tiny bit too small. So we'll see how she is. I'd rather not risk it if we don't have to. But these guys are fun snakes to have. Cinnalone milk snake. I don't think I said that. This fellow here is a cinnalone milk snake. Very beautiful. And of course I have a female who is going to be kind of grumpy. She looks like she is going to shed, so we won't keep her out long. But that's her. Yeah, see, I think she might be, I think she's a little bit small yet to breed, so we won't push it, will we? So that's her. She's going to shed, so we're not going to keep her out. Okay, so what we have here is the northern pine snake. He is definitely a fan favorite on the channel here. His name is Oreo, because he's pretty much black and white. But Yeah, this is him. I love the way these guys feel. They have a slightly rougher scale than say the other snakes do, don't ya? I don't believe he's full grown. I think we're still gonna get some more size off of this fella, but as you know, I got him late last year from a gentleman, a friend in the area. He, for personal reasons, he was unable to keep him, and so I went ahead and picked it up because he's a great ambassador for the educational program. So, that is him. Okay, so next we have the albino ball python, another favorite on the channel, and she is all wet. She was soaking in her water dish. So yeah, this is her. Now, when I went to the Tinley Park show last October, that was the 10-year anniversary of owning this girl, and she's the picture on the wall. Of course, that was her as a baby. Of course, now she's getting grown up and looking pretty beautiful. But yeah, like I was saying, 10 years I've had this girl, so got some crud on ya. But yeah, so that's the albino. Let's see if we can get her to kind of stretch out for you guys, but you can kind of get a glimpse of her length. So she's got some size to her. Very friendly snake. So let's put her away. Of course, I think you guys can see the tortoises have been moved into this larger cage. I'm still working on the whole decor, but they're not really going to appreciate it much anyways. They're like little bulldozers, so, but well, that's a work in progress. But let me grab the next snake. So here's another favorite on the channel, and of course that's my albino or sun glow Boa Constrictor, and she's quite likely that I mentioned that they're going to be fed today. So she was soaking. I like to soak these, especially her, in a tub of water in the winter months because it gets rather dry. So I like to give her the opportunity to just kind of to bathe a little bit and to help with any kind of skin issue or shedding issues. I don't think she's going in the shed, but I still like to give her the opportunity to bathe, and she is wound up tonight, aren't you? You are hungry. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for the video. Didn't really get to the Crested Geckos because they're hiding in their cork tubes, so we'll have to catch them maybe a little bit later, or maybe I'll just do a video on them coming up. And I think I have a clip of the dead gecko I can insert, show you him eating, because as soon as I go to that cage, he scurries off into the plant even quicker if there's something in my hand. So I just set the camera in his cage by his food dish, and we caught some feeding footage, and so I'll insert that here in a minute. But that's going to be it for the video. So let's put her away, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video, and just a little reminder, I do have the Reptile Jones t-shirts in red, shipped for $20 anywhere in the United States and Canada. Also, I'm going to be giving away this action camera, the Sharper Image HD action camera with the water case housing and this little tripod. So if you haven't subscribed, do so that way you can find out when I do this contest. you're interested in this, leave a comment below. Let me see what kind of feedback I have, and you know, if there's enough people interested, we'll give this puppy away to one of you guys. So that's going to be it. I thank you. Till next time. Later.